loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. Come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Brian.
And we've got a book review for you this week.
It's Friday, and you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do. No, it's just Friday. The complete series by
Friday.
Ed Brubaker. At what?
It's Wednesday.
No, it's Tuesday.
Well, today it's Tuesday. Tonight it's Tuesday. But this is out on a Friday. No, it's out on a Wednesday. Fuck!
Listen, I'm either going to be literal and the day is Tuesday, or literal and the book is Friday.
The book is Friday, like you said.
By Ed Brubaker and Martin and Munsta Vicente.
Mm-hmm. It's a good name. Munsta.
I'm a Munsta, baby.
It's Munsta Vicente.
It's my favorite cheese.
This was originally published in 2020. It's a nice hardcover, by the way.
Yeah, like as far as presentation and collected nicely, and
it's a larger than standard format.
Yeah,
it looks good because I think these are published smaller, too, like initially.
Oh, better be nice. It's a $50 fucking book.
It's got 9 issues in it, and then like the interior is this nice little map of the area of Kings Hill, where all the events take place. I enjoyed that. Like just on opening, like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, I when I opened it, I knew it was important.
It's not important. It kind of gives you an idea of like how far
they're traveling between things,
which is like, oh, that's a ways.
Yeah.
And we have to pause here, take a beat, and then I have to thank James for suggesting the book.
Thanks, James.
We have a main character, Friday Fits You, and a secondary character, Lancelot Jones.
Fits me quite nicely.
It fits you so good. Friday Fits You is the person we follow through the whole thing. What's your general feel for the book? Like, what do you like it? Don't like it? Okay.
In the middle. It didn't wow me by any means.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cult Nancy Drew. I'm good.
How do you feel about Brubaker as a whole?
I don't think I'm a fan. I can't remember reading anything that I've given a shit that he's written about, to be honest. I know he read Cap for a while, but I hate Cap. No, he wrote Cap for a while, but I hate Cap. Yeah, I really don't know anything that Brubaker's written that I've enjoyed.
Okay. He I mean, I'm sure you know that he does a lot of like noir style stories.
Yeah, not really my bag.
Sure. And I like noir, but like I tend to like his stuff when they add like a little like dash of the supernatural or something weird going on.
If this didn't have anything weird going on in it, I'd hate it. Like if this was just straightforward.
But more than half of the book was just straightforward.
Yeah, which is why it didn't wow me.
It was just like, well, this is an investigation of a thing. We're solving a mystery, and now there's supernatural stuff in it. You know, like there's a literal line where it's like, and now it's weird. I'm a Brubaker fan. Like I said, I like when he adds like little dashes of supernatural into things. I think it makes it more interesting, so it's not just straight noir. But I liked all the noir stuff too. I think this book had like really good flow. It laid everything out for you. There was no surprises. Like, you can follow it and understand what was going on along with it.
See, I think the lack of surprises is what bothered me.
But, like, that's how an investigation goes, right? Like, you find a clue and you go, oh, now that's where that piece fits in, and now I know that's what happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look, if you're not, like, as a genre, if you're not into it, I get it.
Right.
I liked it. It's not like oh my god, this is amazing kind of book, but I enjoyed the read. Like, it was satisfying for me through the whole thing. Even the very anticlimactic kind of end where it's like, and we solved the problem. We did it.
Yeah, I didn't get invested in any character. Like, I didn't care about like anybody in this book could have died at any time, even the main character, and I would not have cared.
I don't think. I think for me, I think Friday is the main character.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, you don't get a whole lot of anybody else other than Lance, and he's not around for very long.
Yeah,
until he is again.
I kind of dislike the aesthetic.
So not a fan of the art.
Yeah, she's like a Ginger Dilbert. She's not an attractive girl. She's not an attractive girl at all.
I'm okay. I'm so in the art. I'm okay on it. Could it be better? Yeah, but I don't think it like detracts from the book at all.
Detracts? No. Like, I careened through this in one day. I read all 9 issues in one day.
Yeah, it is a quick, easy read.
Yeah, I think I almost had a problem with that.
Why?
Because, like, it didn't throw me any curveballs. Like, I didn't, like, have to, like, put it down and think about something or, like, try to figure out the mystery on my own. Like, because I like to do that. I like to, like, try to solve things as I go when it comes to mystery stuff.
Right.
You know? And this stuff is just like, nope, I'm going to tell you the next thing. I'm going to tell you the next thing. I'm going to tell you the next thing.
It wasn't like, here's the answer. It was like, here's this clue, and then you put it together at the exact same time they do. It doesn't have to be explained to you, because the story is one of those where you could follow and go, oh, that's how that fits in.
I got super annoyed with the Watch. The minute the Watch showed up, I was like, oh, never mind. I don't need to read the rest of this book.
I have a problem with I have the problem with the Watch, and I have a problem with the Skull, because those are just kind of like, oh, there's 2 get out of jail free cards. To just put that in context, so we have this thing where Friday Fitzhugh comes home, and her and Lance were like this detective duo, right? So, like you said, there's like Nancy Drew, and who's the kid detective, the boy kid? Isn't there?
There's the Hardy Boys.
Yeah. So if you have the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew, like
Ed Brown. Encyclopedia Brown. Encyclopedia Brown.
Yeah. He's the boy detective genius, and she's also a detective, but is also the muscle, right? Yeah. And they meet, and they're best friends, and they do everything together.
So another thing, so they live somewhere in the Northeast.
They're in an undisclosed, very vague location in New England.
Right. She took a 4-hour train ride home from college. That was in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Where on a shore town.
Yep.
Because Lance's dad was a lighthouse operator. Lance lives in a lighthouse. We're surrounded by woods.
Yep.
Winters are terrible. Winters are horrifically bad.
Yep, there's literally like a blizzard in this book.
These are 2 extremely intelligent kids who are solving mysteries that the authorities cannot solve in their towns.
Also, to put into context, they are college-age kids at this point.
Yes,
they have this whole background of being detective children, and now they are detective young adults.
Yeah. And there's some drama before Friday leaves for school, because there were feelings that were unaddressed and then got addressed and then abandoned.
Everything felt bad.
Yeah, everything felt bad.
It's we're friends, but we feel like we have more feelings than friends, but then we explore that, and it's not good.
Yeah. And they have this headquarters, this little hideout, this headquarters, deep into the woods, which I feel like is wildly irresponsible and reckless of these 2 extremely intelligent children.
Why, if they know where they're going?
The kid was literally murdered in the hideout.
Yeah, so?
Well, what do you think's going to happen when you have a hideout in the forest miles away from any kind of help with no phone or nothing? Like, they didn't have cell phones and shit. This dipshit got himself killed because he was looking into things and then said, I'm going to go hide in this place far, far away where if somebody follows me and kills me, I can die.
Yeah, but you could be murdered in your house, too.
Sure, but it's less likely.
Being murdered in a lighthouse? They tend to be also very, reclusive.
I don't know the stats on murders in lighthouses across the country, but all I'm saying is you're going to go into this place in the woods where people might not even know to look for you.
But everyone knows it's there. The cops show up after the murder.
Yeah, but doesn't Friday bring them there?
No, because she wakes up and they're there. Right?
Yes, because she gets hit in the head.
Yeah, she gets knocked out.
Yeah. So
she comes home from college, and Lance is in the middle of a mystery, and she's really caught up in the feelings of, I don't know how it's going to be talking to him, because when we left, it was really weird.
And it's also really weird in the fact that, they are there to pick her up from the train station. Lance is riding along with the sheriff, the town sheriff.
Yep.
Who I guess is just I'm along for the ride, because I'm not doing cop stuff.
He's a police officer, and he's employing these young adults.
Yeah, it's weird. It's bizarre as hell.
Yeah.
But at any rate, they are there to pick her up, and there is no warm welcome. There is no people getting out of cars to hug her or help you with your bag, or it's so good you're home. It is right to work. We're on a case.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro.
Yeah, like
etiquette.
Lance is like crazy obsessive.
Right, so he's like the most awkward kid in the world. And it's like, no wonder why people like you. Well, you're an outsider. You don't even know how to treat people.
But people do like him.
Who likes him?
Who doesn't like him?
He hangs out in a tree by himself.
Because he's working on his cases.
His friends are the sheriff and her.
Nobody said a bad word about him at all. Well, that's not true. Friday said some bad shit about him.
Yeah, his best friend.
Because they have all those like weird feelings. Because she's anxious, she's depressed, like with like thoughts. She's like
she dated a kid for like a summer that she didn't even like because he wouldn't.
She wanted to feel normal. She was trying to explore her feelings, and there's a lot of that. Like the before shit, like I said, there's that line where like, oh, shit got weird. Yeah. Before that, it's all an exploration of like dealing with your feelings, and it's like I think she's super super relatable.
Yeah, I think she's super relatable, but I think she's super relatable in the fact that, like, oh, look, you're growing up and becoming an adult, and this tool is still hanging out in the woods in a hideout, and you should probably just keep dating the other kid.
No, more so, like, I have felt the majority of the feelings that she has felt, like I said, being, like, having those depressed thoughts, having, like, the hard time moving forward, having the anxious kind of like, you know, what's going to happen. Like, I felt all of those things. I think she's really relatable in that sense. Not in so much that, like, I've destroyed a friendship. Which doesn't even get destroyed because by the end of the book, everything's cool. Yeah,
a little too cool, but whatever.
But I am okay with it because they're able to move past it.
Yeah.
You know, without having it to be, like, we have to stand and, like, make it weird again. It's like, no, we're just friends. Like, cool, all right. But that's it. He's on a case, and in investigating this case, he gets murdered in the headquarters, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, he gets two-faced. Like, she finds his corpse in the headquarters, which is like a cabin, like
at the base of a tree. Yeah.
But the tree's like growing over top part of it. It's very cool looking.
Yeah, it's very cool.
But he gets like burned like alive in there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty.
She finds him and she's like, "Oh no!" And like it fucks her up.
It's not like the artwork's not like hyper realistic or anything.
No,
but the burn is just it's pretty graphic. Like
yeah, they really get the point across. Like, this is a lifeless body. Like, the eyes are open and stuff. Because when she dragged him out, it's like, is he alive or not? And like, oh no, he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think she dragged him out because the place was on fire.
Yeah. It was burning down. He dies. She wallows in it for a little while,
and then starts investigating it because she knows that, like,
well, so she gets there. He's dead. She leaves the thing. Someone knocks her on the back of the head with a stick, knocks her out, and there's two sets of footprints leaving the area in the snow. And the detective from out of town, it's a county detective, because it's like, hey, sheriff, are you working with children on all your cases? And he went, yeah. And I'm like, well, sorry.
Yeah.
You're under investigation now. Yeah. And we got to bring someone else in here. This detective comes in and says, it was accidental. Like, we're closing the case. No worries. And she's like, no, absolutely not. This is not okay. And she starts to delve into it. And she gets a case book from him later on, which leads her to the Arcadia Club or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's like an old school gentleman's club.
Right.
Like old men hang out, not like a strip club. Like old men hanging out, talking about adventures and reading newspapers and shit. And she finds the watch there.
Yeah. So there's here it comes in the time travel element.
Pause. Does the Ferris Bueller's Day Off thing happen before the watch or after the watch?
What Ferris?
The detective, where she has to run through the neighborhood to be the detective home?
No, that happens after the watch.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's when they figure out that, like, she's onto them.
Right.
So she breaks into this Arcadia place and finds a group of people who were involved in one way or another in cases that Lancelot was... who the hell names their kid Lancelot? I'm not going to get sidetracked. But...
when your last name is Jones, you got to pick something interesting.
I would be like, just call me Jones. Jesus. Like, I don't even want to... call me Jones. Call me Jesus Jones. Right here, right now. But Lance has a case book all these people are connected to cases that he was investigating, except for the missing cat. The missing cat he solved. He brought the cat home, but all the other cases, there was like a cheating husband that wasn't cheating. He was just going to the Arcadia.
There was a robbery at a clothes store, like department clothes store.
Right. The owner of the clothes store was there, right? No.
I don't know how that. I don't remember how that tied in.
That one tied in. Mm-hmm. But the Weasel guy, who they thought was the guy who killed Lance, his dad was there.
Weasel Wadsworth.
Yeah.
But we have to. We're not great at this. They're chasing Weasel into the woods in the beginning because he stole an ancient stone knife that drove him crazy.
Yes.
And he was in the woods carving a symbol into a tree.
Right.
And they don't have no idea why that was happening. Fast forward to where you're at.
Lancelot does, because that symbol shows up a couple times.
Yeah.
But, again, Friday's following the case book, got to the Arcadia, sees these people inside involved. Also, inside and involved is the detective that is working the case. And basically, what was the tip to them that she knew? Because they decide right then and there that they're going to go take care of her.
Just because she was investigating. She's like, the Jones kid is dead, but she's still poking around. So they just didn't want to take her off the board.
Yeah, so they were going to go kill her and her parents.
Yeah, she was going to go kill Friday and her parents and burn the house down to make it look like it was an accident.
Right.
Yeah.
And while she's in there, she finds a secret compartment just because it had a logo etched into it or carved into it that Lance had drawn in the book, and she finds a watch there.
It's a digital watch.
It's a digital watch.
She finds that, but then she does the Ferris Bueller day off, and then
So, does she use the watch for the time travel thing there?
No, it happens in the house after she
happens in the house after. Okay, yeah. So the detective is going to go kill her parents, and she knows this. So she does the Ferris Bueller thing that Mike is talking about and races the cop home.
But it was a cool thing because she knows the town so well. She's running through the things, and she's running through like what the cop is going to have to drive by. It's like, well, these kids should be sledding there on this road, but it's past dinner time, so their parents probably called it. Like she's doing the math.
Yeah, she's playing it all out, like, and even the scenarios of not just where, but what could be going on each block and the times that it happens.
Right.
And I even like that part where she's like, the kids would be sledding, it'd be hard to get through, and she's like, oh, but it's this time, so she's correcting for the current time and shit like that. So that was pretty cool.
That's a cool part of the book is like there's action scenes. But her internal monologue's always going. Yeah. And she's always being very analytic about everything.
So I hate the action scene that follows. When she gets there and does try to kill her parents and her. Shit starts to get real crazy.
Yeah, so...
because we know that, like, there are Fae involved.
Now we do.
Because the detective turns into this fucking monster while she's fighting her.
Yeah, we get a little bit of, like, hey, there might be something, like...
Supernatural.
Friday has a dream... or a vision, we're not quite sure what, of someone called the White Lady, which is, I think, a hilarious name. It's the White Lady! Yeah. It's just a Karen in the woods. Hey.
She has totes.
So we, like, that doesn't come back into play until now.
Right.
Right? Like, the White Lady's been mentioned here and there, like, Weasel mentions it, other people know the name. But we don't see anything supernatural until, like, the middle of chapter 6. And this is a 9-issue thing. So over half the book before shit gets weird.
Yeah.
But this bitch has, like tentacles, like, holding her mom's...
Yeah, she's a monster. She turns into a monster. And there is a horrific fight that goes down with, like, an axe, right? She murders...
Friday murders a detective in her home. But then that detective turns into, like, a weird, like, troll ogre thing.
Yeah. And goes out the window, like she's set on fire. She's just,
I think she chases her up to her bedroom.
Yep.
And then she takes her out with a can of hairspray.
Yeah, a can of hairspray and a lighter. I guess.
Yeah.
And sends her out the second story window. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't. That's the shit. It's like she goes out the window, still looking like this horrific beast.
Yep.
And the cops show up. The sheriff, the kind sheriff, shows up and like hates to do it, but is like locking Friday up, like puts her in cuffs and puts her back. And I'm like, dude, that is not a person. That is clearly not a person.
Right.
Like, this is and that moment is where I was like, I'm done with this book. I do not like.
But
this
he
book.
said specifically, it's like there's a dead body on your lawn, and I'm already on an investigation because of my relationship with you.
Yeah.
I have to take you in over this.
Right.
Like, he was reluctant to do it, but he's like, I have to.
Right, but it's like at no point are you just like, look at that thing. That is not human.
Yeah, but he's like, I know this is weird and stuff's going, like, I know. And like, I had no problem with it.
I just feel like
get it.
I feel like a dead detective is warranting way more attention and shit goings on in this town.
Well, she wasn't being arrested. She was being brought in for questioning.
I know. And then it snowed really hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the snow got harder. So, like, I guess nobody could get there. And I'm like, because, dude, it's a dead detective.
Yeah.
Like, the FBI be showing up in that fucking town real fucking soon, bro. Like,
also, look, it's like the 1980s, late 70s, early 80s in this book, right?
Is it?
Maybe mid 80s.
I have no idea.
It's a time period thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It still doesn't, like, there's a smoking detective on your front lawn that looks nothing like a human being anymore. like what is a town coroner? What is this?
Right.
That's dead deputy, whatever. No.
But while she's in the holding cell in the jail, she accidentally activates the watch, and she gets thrown back in time to the night that she comes home, which starts an 8-hour countdown.
Blah. And I knew from the minute she grabbed the watch, I was like, oh, you're the thing you saw in the woods. You hit yourself in the head with a stick.
Right.
The minute all that shit started, I was like, I don't like this.
That's not a negative to a story. That's a story going, and you get to figure it out.
It was a negative for me.
It's not. Like,
it was a negative for me.
No, because you get the clues, and you get to be smart enough to figure it out on your own.
I also hate that it was a digital wristwatch that was a time travel device.
Right.
Because it's a stupid magical device.
It's magic.
Make it...
Lance had to make it in, 7 days.
Make it like an hourglass or something. Make it something cool. Make it a pocket watch. Like, fucking stupid Casio wristwatch.
No.
Garbage. Mm-hmm. It should have been a swatch.
Swatch watch?
Synchronize it with Parker Lewis. Synchronized swatches.
So she gets thrown back in time to the night she comes home. And the first 2 issues kind of give a sequence of events of her night home from the point where she gets picked up at the train station to when she finds Lance dead. Right? And that's the timeline. And then we get to see her dance around the town and herself and the other people, knowing that this happens at this point. I only have this much time to get here. And using the information, she navigates the area, and she gets weird. In the beginning, Weasel crashes his car when he's going into the woods.
Right.
That happens because she was hiding in the back of the car, and she got spotted.
Scares the hell out of him.
Right. Yeah. She's the reason it crashes. Like you said, she was the girl in the woods, which, again, once you find out time travel is involved, like, of course.
I was ready to call that before the time travel.
Off of what?
Huh?
Off of what?
Just because of the way it was mapped out. Like, it was just like, okay. Like,
the scene was, I think I saw it in the woods. I think it was a girl, and they moved on. There was no other clues. Mm-hmm. Where are you getting it from?
Just had a hunch.
Okay. You'd be a good detective.
Yes. Hunches are not what make good detectives. Detectives go on facts, not guesses.
What facts did you have?
I had none. I just had a feeling. You know, honestly, what it was? I felt that the story was that stupid already.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I didn't think Lancelot was dead. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew all this shit was going to fucking take some stupid turn.
I mean, Lance was dead. It's just not the one we thought. Because the time travel stuff gets weird, but she's playing events that she had dealt with earlier into her favor. Like, there's a lost dog with Father...
Yeah, with the priest, yeah.
The priest. Yeah. Priest, not a priest. But the dog's name is French Fry. I remember that. It's a good name for a dog. Well, that's a mean, looking dog. She goes back to the scene where the symbol was carved in the tree, and it turns into a portal, and monsters crawl out. Yeah. And they meet someone in a blue coat, and that person summons the big storm that came down over the town that night. Right? She has to run from the monsters because she sees them making the storm. Through happenstance and luck, the monsters don't kill her. Like, I think a tow truck runs into the first one, which is like a bat or something, right? Mm-hmm. And then the other 2 chase her into town. And then French Fry is some sort of weird demon dog and scares away the other 2. Although she does have this badass moment where she picks up a trash can lid and she's got a shield and a broken bottle like a knife. Like, she doesn't fuck around. Like, she's ready to fight anybody.
She's pretty capable.
Yeah. I mean, she did kill a detective Faye lady.
Right. She comes off as very angry.
Yeah, she's got a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of emotions she's trying to go through. Well, she was pissed because, like, Lance isn't dead. I spent 2 weeks being miserable and this fuck's not dead.
Yeah.
You know, she was upset about it. Around this point, we also find out that, like, this is not the first time they dealt with anything supernatural. Like, we get a little, like, splash page earlier in the book of, like, their adventures, right? Like, the mystery of whatever the fuck, and, like, we found this relic, blah, blah, blah. But it's all very kind of, like, mundane kind of thing, adventure book. And then around this time, we see another past adventure where they're exorcising ghosts out of the graveyard. It's like, okay, so the supernatural is not new to you.
Yeah, which
like,
would have been nice, like, if there was a little bit of that ahead of time.
Yeah, I feel like they should have told us about the ghost thing previously. I think that would have helped a little bit.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
But like I said, French Fry saves her. She gets to the cabin, and she sees 2 lances fighting there, and she realizes that her lance isn't the dead one. Her lance is burning the fake lance, or the other lance, with magic. He escapes.
Or so she thinks. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Well, look, anytime you have a doubles issue, that's going to happen.
See, that's where they ruined their opportunity for a sequel.
I guess. So Lance leaves. She sees him walk out, right? Then she sees herself come in, find the dead Lance. She realizes she has to knock herself out. She chases the current Lance. I hate time travel bullshit. I really do. It sucks. Future her chases current Lance. We find out that he's been a Fae the whole time. He's a changeling. So the whole crux of the story is that the White Lady has been replacing people in King's Hill?
Yeah.
For hundreds of years with her own children, with changelings, right? She takes the babies, the human babies, she brings them back to her realm, she turns them into monsters, and then the changelings here get to just, like, do her bidding as necessary.
Which, again, this is a very long-winded way of telling an old wives' tale about changelings spawning out babies. Like, that's a classic tale.
Yeah, but it's using it to good effect here, I think. And because it gives a twist on, we find out that Lance's mom was like Lance. She was an old-time detective in, like, the 20s. She was a young girl who investigated weird shit. She learned about magic. She learned about stuff, so she had knowledge. And at one point, she found that Lance got replaced.
Man, look at this art. She looks like a Dick Tracy character.
Yeah, kind of.
That's Flat Top's daughter. That is Flat Top's daughter.
She has a very the art's distinct.
I know, but that
internally, I don't mind it.
Square head, and she's also a ginger. Flat Top was a ginger. Oh man,
maybe that was the inspiration.
Yeah.
Lance's mom, using her powers and her knowledge of like magic, finds that her Lance was replaced with a Fae. So she uses magic to break the bond between that Fae and the White Lady. So this Lance has no idea, didn't know he was a Fae until, like, now. Like, all new information for him. He uncovers all the information about his mom, all her stuff. And there's also the Father Poole, French Fries owner. He's part of, like, an order that's sent to protect the town against the Fae. Like, it's just like they heaped all this stuff in at the end where it's like, I don't know if we needed that. Like, he did a little dump in there that was unnecessary, but okay. What else is there? Right, so Friday tells Lance to make the watch before she has to, like, go back to her time. So she's the reason...
You have to leave it there. She's the reason it's there to begin with.
She tells him to leave the note in the hiding spot to make the watch. So he has to fucking make a magic watch in, like, a week.
Oh, he's Fae, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Pull that out of his ass.
Also, they know magic and stuff, so...
Yeah. One of my favorite parts is the part where she has to stop for a cigarette. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you smoke now? She's like, everybody smokes in college. And he's like, can I have one? And he's like, oh, these are disgusting. He's like, I don't like... I took that, I probably read into it more on my own than that. But it's like, yeah, you're Fae. You're like... of nature and mystical. You don't put chemicals in you.
No, he's like a little bitch.
Yeah, he's like a little bitch, but like I hope like more than just like being a kid like smoking for the first time going, yucky.
Yeah, because it is gross.
Yeah, of course.
Also, I'm not calling him a little bitch because it's good to smoke. Don't smoke. No smoking. Stop it.
Unless it's weed.
There's so many other.
If you're gonna smoke it, make it worth it.
I guess, but there's so many other things you can get THC into your body now. You can eat it, you can smoke it, you can drink it.
Oh yeah,
drinking is amazing.
Yeah, the seltzers are.
Yeah,
God damn,
great.
I drink it all the time.
Fuck. Where were we?
They're going to visit Crazy Lady. They're going to visit his mom.
Oh yeah, so he builds the watch, and to test it, he goes back in time before his mom dies, and he has a conversation with her, which, good for him. They get to have that like moment,
and he gets to have a good conversation with her because everyone else thinks she's crazy.
Right. Everyone goes back to the proper times. Oh, we find out that the reason the white lady,
the motivation
for everything. 300 and some odd years ago, a hunter killed her husband. A hunter killed a fae, the fae king, who was the white lady's queen. The king. They were a couple.
And although Fae King whatever looks kind of monstrous with these big like antlers growing out of his head, all he was doing was like bathing in a stream.
Yeah.
He was
Well, it was like 300 some odd years ago, and the dude's like, "Oh, kill it, monster."
Yeah.
And that's her motivation why she hates everything, and she wants to fuck with the town. Her plan is to take over the town, and then infect the rest of the world with her fae children, and then take over the world.
A fairy world.
So the watch I don't like because it's this Deus Machina that allows it's an interesting way to go around it. I just hate time travel all the time, right?
Yeah.
But it gets complicated because time travel sucks. And like I said, Friday's the one to go, you have to go build this thing so we can do this thing so we can do it. And then my second thing I didn't like was the skull. Father Poole is like, oh yeah, we could just go get the skull of her husband. We can just go get that.
Yeah, we have that.
It's like, what? Why? What?
See, that's the other thing too. Like in something like this, it would have been cool if like the whole town slowly revealed like, oh yeah, like forever you got to keep those things out of your house and shit, and the kids were like, are you fucking kidding me? Because the priest is like, oh yeah, we just grabbed the skull. Like, what? God damn it! Like, it should have been more of that. The sheriff should have been like, oh yeah, why do you think I'm like this? I see some crazy shit.
I'm cool with it not being to that extent. I like it being this secret thing that not everyone knows about. And the skull, they go through the thing where like it was in a secret place in an abandoned house. We get a little bit of family history where like the last whoever in the family line like jumped off the roof and killed himself. So like there's reasons. It's just, I feel like the skull is kind of like, and we just need that so we can get the story over with.
Yeah.
That's
fine. I just needed the story over with, too.
Despite not liking the watch and not liking the skull, I still like the story. I like the fact that, like, the whole thing was resolved with a deal. It's not this, like, knockout, like, we have to defeat everybody.
Yeah, it's not like we win.
Right, so their plan is, we're going to go to the white lady, and we're going to offer her husband's skull in trade for her to go away, and that's the plan.
I enjoyed the splash pages of lore.
Yeah,
they gave on things
throughout the story. Anytime they like mention something, there tends to be some kind of like, and then there's this thing attached to it. We get some background on some of their cases. We get some background on.
It's just a splash page, 2 pages connecting on whatever.
Yeah. It gives you that depth to the story that make it feel better. Is it necessary all the time? No, but it makes the story feel a little bigger than it is.
I like it.
It's more immersive.
It's my favorite part of the book. I kind of wish there was more of that flavor throughout the regular story.
I think they use it to good effect where they do, because it happens a few times.
Yeah.
So I wish we got some info on the order that Father Poole's part of and why he has a monster dog named French Fry.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's a lot of open-ended shit.
Yeah,
It was just like, you could have fleshed this out more,
yes.
like a lot more.
But so they go
again. It is a quick, easy read for 9 issues because they don't like.
Yeah, they don't. They give you this extra stuff, but again, it reads smoothly. It's a quick read, and not in a bad way.
Because there was a double splash page of lore. Not double splash page, just a splash page. the White House?
Right, yeah. She mentioned, because she brings up the fact that Lance and his dad live in the lighthouse, and then she gives a little story about, like, a myth about a sea queen or a sea witch or something.
And that's what I kept waiting for, because, like, everything else, all the pages of lore were applicable to the story. And then the Sea Queen one, I didn't see the connection. I was like,
no, there was nothing. That was just his own thing.
But that's why I kept looking for the connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, towards the end, when they confront her, they're all out on the water, and I'm like, all right, so now they're over the water. Where's the Sea Queen thing come in? How does this play in?
So I don't remember it 100% because it was fairly early in the book. Does the Sea Queen story mirror the White Lady story, where, like, does she lose her husband and then, like, she gets angry about it?
I think so.
That might be reinforcing the story. Maybe they skinned her story onto the Sea Queen thing, right? Maybe that's an analog for what happened.
Yeah, I wanna say that was the deal, because that's why she froze all the boats as revenge.
Right, yeah. So that story is there to reinforce the story of the White Lady and the Fae King. So it does serve a purpose.
But is it her? Is that the White Lady? Or is it not?
I believe so, if you want to look at it that way, as it reinforcing it. Like them just taking the story and moving it out into the water, right? It's a fishing town.
Oh, okay. So they basically rewrap the story. Like
right.
The town themselves rewrap the story. And okay.
Right. ET folklore shifts over time, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. But they meet her out in the ice. The storm froze the whole town. When I say froze the town, I mean, like, people are trapped in their houses. And they're frozen inside their houses. Yeah. Like, magically, not, like, to death.
And so, like, you know, we were talking about the artwork and how they do a good job of making things, like, really horrific, even though it's not, like, super realistic. That one panel, the guy frozen at his window was just like,
he looks terrified, yeah. Just for context, Friday has some sweet hockey skills.
Yeah.
And this plays...
Well, you grow up in this, you know...
It comes up again earlier in the book, because we learn how Friday and Lance first met, and she saved him with some hockey skills and beating up some older kids. And the hockey skills come back because the White Lady has her little army of changelings and monsters, and she's waving around the stone dagger, which is like the MacGuffin, right? Like, this is the thing that everyone needs to do the thing.
Kalima.
They go and confront the White Lady. And it's the fucking White Lady. You go confront the White Lady.
Karen, stop complaining.
In go doing
home.
That,
you're drunk.
Friday's handed a hockey stick, and she thinks it's a weapon. They're gonna go fight, right? But Lance ends up dropping a hockey puck, and she takes a slap shot and knocks the dagger out of the White Lady's hand. It spins off, and Lance is able to grab it. He shows that he can do magic with it. And he blasts away Weasel Wadsworth's dad, who is, like, the biggest shithead in the whole town.
He doesn't actually do anything in the book, except for be part of that little council that sends...
He's got shitty kids.
Yeah.
He was going to go murder a family.
Yeah.
And they said that he was the piece of shit. So, I'll take it. He disintegrates. And they offer the trade, where you go away, you leave us in peace, and you can
we'll
have
give
your...
you a head.
We'll give you your...
I mean, your husband's skull.
Your husband's skull.
Your dead husband's skull.
And the White Lady's overcome with emotion, and she takes the deal.
Which, like... Does that really satiate you? Having the skull of your dead
She's
lover?
a fae. She made the deal. That's how it works.
I know, but it's like that town still, like, you know, still murdered your husband. Like, it's...
That was 300 and some odd years ago.
And wow, what an extreme of, like, I'm going to take over the world to... Oh, thanks, cool. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm out.
Sure. Again, I like the novel, like, and we solved the problem with a deal, not beating it to death. You know, we had to kill one asshole, and that's it. And then everything goes back to normal.
Kind of.
No, the whole thing goes back to normal. I mean, he's still a fae. Like, Lance is a fae guy.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I walk around going, oh, he's a big fan of Mr. Spock.
Yeah, he's got pointy ears, he's got weird eyes. Turns out that Friday and Lance are going to go back to college together because now their friendship's okay.
Yeah, not as a couple.
Right.
They're going to continue investigating mysteries.
There's a sequence on the train where she has the thoughts of, like, what their lives could be like together, and she's kind of falling into this, like, wishful kind of thinking of, like, you know, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and we're going to do that, and she kind of, like, stop. This is the problem that you got in the first place. Just live in the moment and see what you have now. Don't worry about the future. because all that planning is going to lead to the anxiety and the weirdness, and she's willing to accept it. Like, just be friends, be happy.
You know, it's funny. I didn't even look at the concept sketches in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think the artwork's much better in the concept sketches.
The concept sketches always are.
I was saying, like, her head is like round.
It's rounder, yeah.
Like, it's just like she looks like a real person. Like this picture of her with the turtleneck pulled up over her face, like it's such a dynamic pose. Like these concept sketches are like really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Always look at the concept sketches. And then there's like sample pages, you know, through the inking and the
a lot of extras, collections of covers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it is a nice collection. It's a good story. It just didn't like really do it for me. It's not my.
Yeah, no, again,
not my bag.
Right, if it's
I'm
not.
glad it read that well for having a fucking big book report to do. I'm happy that we careened through it.
It's one of those ones where it's like, oh, god damn, this is thick. And it's like, oh no, this is super.
Yeah.
Just roll right through this.
Yeah.
The art does a lot of the heavy lifting as far as like moving the story along.
Yeah.
Any dialogue or exposition that's there is done to good effect. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't, I can read a single issue of a comic and be like, that one line is amazing, or that one panel, is so correct or so true to character or resonated with me. Even if it's like a line, even if it's like one sentence where it's just like Justice League Unlimited from, well, whatever week it was that we recorded, the KO tie-in, where they, the one guy says to Terry, you're Batman, you have to be Batman. And, that whole issue was just, a whole issue. But that one sentence, that one panel was just that's really cool.
Right.
That sends it home. There is not a standout moment or a standout thing in this book that was that was super cool and I really like that. There's no one page that's hey, that's cool. I like the splash pages on the lore.
There's no, for lack of a better term, clippable moment.
Yeah.
But there's lots of stuff in here I like. Again, it's all personal build-up, right? And the stuff gets weird. I like the Ferris Bueller chase.
Yeah.
Because, again, you get the internal monologue of her working shit out as she goes. I thought the fight with the detective ghoul, that was a good fight in there.
Yeah, but, that's like a highlight, That's a pinnacle point where I thought, all right, here's where the action starts, and this story gets fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wrong. We just gave her a skull, and she went away. And it was all the fighting's done. It was one fight.
But I'm fine with that. We don't need fights.
I need some action.
You got action.
I got bullshit. I got detective noir stuff and people talking.
I like her figuring it out, and instead of feeling satisfaction out of it, being mad about it.
How are you gonna look like Dilbert and not have a little white dog? Come on, man. Where's your dog at?
I enjoy the fact that she put everything together, and then instead of going, oh, thank God, she goes, Lance, you fucking asshole. I like that whole... I like all her she feels like such a real person.
Yeah.
Where Lance is kind of a weirdo character. She's a real person. She has actual reactions to things.
I think everybody in the book plays well as a real person, even him as a weirdo. He's the weirdo kid at school. I get it. The night, even though the sheriff's kind of old and doddering, it's no, you're just a simple nice guy.
Yeah.
The moms, the aunt and they're a gay couple. They're both moms.
She has a lesbian couple as parents, and she's mom. Yeah. And her mom's partner is called Aunt Jody.
Right.
Because it's the late 70s or early 80s. And they'd be stoned if they were lesbian, you know what I mean?
But they're moms, and they're both really good characters.
They're very really supportive and loving, right. Yeah. And it comes across.
Yeah. The people are written well.
Mm-hmm. Ed Brubaker's really good at characters. He makes them feel real.
Yeah.
I just feel because she's the main character, obviously, you spend so much time with her, she's super relatable for me. Like I said, Lance, for me, feels more like a character, but we don't get to spend that much time with Lance. Other than him just being an awkward genius.
That's funny you said you could get stoned at that time.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at the show the other night, there was a kid wearing a sweatshirt and said, I got stoned in Salem, Massachusetts. It's ooh, too true.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
Oof.
Yeah, again, for me, good read. I appreciate it.
Good read, just not my personal taste.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's those kind of things are going to come up. So if we got nothing else, thanks for listening to this one. We're going to keep going for this kind of very free form, just talk about it kind of way. I think it's working out. We got some positive feedback on previous ones like this, so let us know. Still, we're so unsure. like I said, thanks for listening.
Validate us. Validate us.
If you would like to send us some suggestions for future book reviews, just like James did, you can do that at thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com. And you can follow the store on Instagram and Facebook. Check out all the new trades and different things we have coming in on a weekly basis. I'd say go read this book.
Or don't. Whatever. It's middling.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the red issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eatontown. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from a jeans. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower that blooms in the spring. You were beautiful.